The $299 Squier Affinity Telecaster Flame Maple Top SH. The Squier Affinity Telecaster SH is made in China. Out of the box, the guitar appears to be very well made and actually very strikingly pretty. My guitar weighs in at 7 pounds and 7 ounces, or 3.394 kilos. Measuring the pickup impedance, the bridge measures 7k ohms. Both pickups together measure 4.09k ohms, and the bridge pickup measures 9.46k ohms. Here are some of the specifications for the guitar. The body is made of Okoume with a flame maple top made out of maple. The wood top is a figured veneer. The finishes on the body are gloss, either crimson red transparent, which is what this guitar is, or Mocha. The neck material is maple with a satin urethane finish and a gloss urethane finish on the headstock face. The fretboard material is either Indian Laurel or maple. On this guitar, it's Indian Laurel. The fretboard radius is 9.5 inches, with number of frets being 21. The nut width is 1.65 inches, and the scale length of the guitar is 25.5 inches. The tuning machines are sealed diecast with split shafts. There is a ceramic humbucker pickup in the neck, and the bridge is a ceramic single coil. The bridge is a 6-saddle string-through body Telecaster bridge with block steel saddles. Brand new, the guitar's manufactured suggested retail price is $299. Used pricing at this time is not available yet because the guitar has not been released long enough to have used models for sale. So my first experience with this guitar is, drumroll please, all 6 of the string frills fell out onto the bench. The cool thing is that they actually set up this guitar with standard size 5/16 inch string ferrules instead of the micro ferrules that you normally find in the Squier guitars. I think they're like 6mm or something. They keep on installing in the Squier guitars and other affordable guitars these undersized ferrules with smooth sides that there's no way that they're going to grip onto the wood. So when the humidity changes and the wood either expands or contracts, the ferrules fall out. I took a brand new set of 5/16 ferrules with serrations and tapped them into place, and they're not coming out. So the electronics are most definitely a target-rich environment in this guitar for upgrades, as they are very inexpensive components that you would normally find in a budget affordable guitar. One comment I should make is they moved away from the box pickup selector switch to a more traditional Telecaster pickup switch. The result is when you cycle the switch through the 3 different pickup positions, it sounds and feels like a traditional Telecaster switch, which is a great improvement. The very cool thing I found when I removed the pickguard is the route for the neck pickup obviously can facilitate a full-size humbucker as well as a standard Telecaster single coil, a full-size single coil, and the best part is it can also handle a P90 pickup. All you'd have to do is have the pickup and change out the pickguard to match the pickup. I conditioned the fretboard, and I have to say that when I first heard about Monty's Monopresso, and I'm not sponsored or anything like that, and I buy this stuff just like you would, I was a skeptic when I first learned about it. I now find myself religiously using it on all Palfero rosewood and Indian Laurel fretboards. For rosewood, it just seems to help with dryness and reconditioning, but for Palfero and Indian Laurel, it does this as well, but it also darkens the look of the wood, so it has a more traditional rosewood color and shade. So when I was looking at the bridge, I did not have high hopes, as I assumed it was the traditional Squier low-budget 6-saddle bridge. This is when I realized that underneath the saddles, it had 4 screws in front of the 6 string holes. I pulled the factory bridge off, and place a vintage style bridge in its place, and it was an exact fit. This to me really changes how this guitar ranks in the evaluation for being a modding platform. This may, in my opinion, be one of the best Squier Telecaster modding platforms offered today. When rubbing my hands on the edges of the fretboard, I found rough edges at the 15th and 16th frets. I found fret rocking at frets 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I really like the translucent finish on the back of the guitar. The exposed grain is beautiful. I wish Squier's version of a satin finish on the back of the neck is in alignment with mine. Their version is, it feels like bare wood without any finish applied to it at all. The weight of the guitar, 7 pounds and 7 ounces, is really nice to me, and I also really appreciate the belly cut, as it makes it really easy to sit with a guitar and play. It just feels natural. When I'm going through an affordable guitar, I'm evaluating for two different things. The first thing that I'm evaluating is the quality of the instrument out of the box. What is the quality, and would it be a good out-of-the-box experience for any level of player, especially an entry-level player? This includes things like string height, intonation, and so on, meaning how ready is this guitar to be tuned and basically played. The second thing I'm looking for is if the guitar is a good platform for the person who looks for an inexpensive, affordable guitar to modify into more of a permanent player. My overall observation as to why Squier has released this guitar is that they have seen so many other companies like Harley Benton and others take Fender designs and add upscale features like flame maple tops and binding and still sell the guitar for a low and affordable price, being sub $300. It's really a tried and true methodology in business of letting others prove the market viability of a product, thus reducing your risk when replicating and entering the market with a version of the product of your own. It's kind of ironic that Fender and Squier are allowing people to do this and then releasing a version of their product competing with people that were doing basically the same thing. So this is a very upgradable guitar and an excellent modding platform. I did not intend to do a part 2 of this video, but I'm now wanting to take this guitar and do some major upgrades. So there will be a part 2. I would replace the ceramic pickups and the electronics. I like the tuners, but for some reason, the tuners on this specific guitar are a little rough. I would install a set of the Gruff type ratio tuners, as they are drop-in tuners for a Squier, the Squier style 2-pin, not Fender style 2-pin. And I also have another version of this guitar coming in the Mocha finished with the maple fretboard, so maybe I'll include that as well.